Hi, I'm Mark Snyder, and this is the QueerToday.com weekly update. Welcome. Let's see, on the blog this week, a lot of exciting stuff. It's been a big week for QueerToday.com. In pop culture news, Degrassi, one of my favorite teen after-school shows imported from Canada, is introducing a transgender character, which is super cool. They've done an amazing job exploring issues around like everything ever teen pregnancy, the teens coming out, the parents coming out, the parents having cancer, everything that people go through. And now they are introducing a transgender character. I think it's probably one of the first after school specials with a trans character in it. Also on the blog this week, Derek Mathis has an issue with the Courage Campaign. The Courage Campaign partners with America Blog, and one of the authors on America Blog has been using some racialized attacks on Barack Obama and using that to further LGBT rights in a certain way. This is the same author who had an anti-trans article as well a little while back. So you might want to check that article out and investigate for yourself the connection between Courage Campaign and America Blog. I don't know anything about it. We've also posted Argentina's president's speech where she signed into law the legalization of gay marriage. Gay marriage is not my priority as an activist, but her speech was really cool because it put into context a lot of the discrimination in Argentina and a lot of history around discrimination. It's worth checking out, and it will make you envious of people living in Argentina because they have a president willing to stand up for equality in this way. Also on Queer Today, we have a video update featuring Cyndi Lauper from The Advocate. We have my queer ode to the Barefoot Bandit, my favorite in the news right now. This is a fascinating kid, you've got to read that. And also, sadly, the debate between Get Equal and queer activists has been canceled. The reasons why it was canceled is still unclear. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, and when I find out exactly why it was canceled, I'll report that back to you all. There's something fishy going on. There's a lot of finger pointing, and everyone's being vague, and no one is being clear about why Get Equal and the queer community have canceled their community forum, debate, whatever you want to call it. Word on the street is it is rescheduled for Chicago in the fall, so check that out. It'll be interesting to hear from Get Equal about just who funds them and about why they prioritize marriage and military over the more pressing needs in our community. Finally, I think one of the highlights from the blog this week, and there was a lot more than this, was the expose of the military's survey, the Pentagon survey to the military that cost $4 million to survey 400,000 troops on their feelings on homosexuality. You can read the whole survey on queertoday.com. We posted the PDF. It's just ridiculous. If they want to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell, just do it. Just mandate it. Instead, they're launching this whole homophobic survey. It's laughably ridiculous. And so I encourage you to check that out. And now the best part of the weekly update, welcoming new members. So we have tons of new members this week. I think this might have been the busiest week for queertoday.com in terms of new members. We have well over 20 new members, so I'm just going to give a shout out to a few. We have Anita, and Anita lives in San Francisco. She's a queer social justice organizer, feminist, and a DJ, and she is a socialist and an anti-racist. And we have Michael. Michael is currently a full-time grad student at Walden, and he is looking to work with queer teens. And we have Cassandra Avenatti. Cassandra is a radical gynarchist, activist, and musician, and currently lives in Chicago, and she works with survivors of political torture, which is very cool. Shout out to all of you new members, and I know there's a lot more of you out there. I hope that all of you new members will stay active in queertoday.com, blog for us, post your comments, share our articles on Facebook, and help us grow to be the #1 hub and the #1 place where queer activists organize so that we can have our voices heard against the mainstream. Thanks so much.